Interest. Just the word calls forth emotions such as joy, fear, and excitement. Here's some other words that are unrelated to interest. Tinselry, arcane, and Cythereism. That means the sound of wind whispering through the trees. Okay, interest is the price you pay or earn for borrowing or lending money. Imagine I ask you for $1,000 right now, and I'll repay you that amount in a year. Are you just gonna say, sure, wipe that ignorant grin off your face? Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows, little guy. There's 2 reasons why you would ask for more than $1,000 back in return after a year passes. 1. Opportunity cost. I don't think I've ever explained this guy on this channel before, so opportunity cost is just the potential benefit compared to the potential cost. For example, I went to my friend's house the other day, and he offered me some peaches. Now, I'm mildly allergic to peaches, so I had to compare the opportunity costs of accepting his gift. If I passed up the peaches, I would save myself from an allergic reaction. But the opportunity cost of passing up the peaches would be the delicious taste of peaches. This was obviously a no-brainer for me. I ate the peaches. The opportunity cost was too great to pay. In the case of lending $1,000 for a year, the opportunity cost you pay is the returns you could have made from your investments. Say you could have made around a 10% return in the stock market and ended up with $1,100 after a year. $100 is your opportunity cost. Reason number 2, our good old friend inflation. In 1 year, the purchasing power of that $1,000 you would lend your friend is probably closer to around $980. But remember, your potential investment returns. Inflation would affect your potential $1,100 and turn it into $1,078. I explained inflation in my last video, so if you missed that one, go watch it so you understand. So that's why interest is so important. You're giving up potential returns, and you're affected by inflation when you lend money. So you need to charge a fair amount of interest to make sure things aren't unfair for you. In this case, you would have ended the year with $1,078 if you didn't lend the money. So you need to charge a 7.8% yearly interest rate to break even. Shoot, I don't want this video to be too long. Maybe I shouldn't have spent the first minute giving you random words. Why did I do that? Why didn't I cut it out in post-production? Compound interest. Do you love compound interest? You should. Let's go back to your $1,000 example. Hell, let's make it $1 million. What are you gonna do, stop me? You lend $1 million to Lieutenant Aldo Raine from the hit Quentin Tarantino movie Inglourious Basterds. You charge him a 7.8% yearly interest rate with monthly compounding. Would you take that deal?
I'll make that deal. How about you, Yudovich? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Wait! Lieutenant Aldo Raine, you forgot a crucial part of that sentence. Monthly compounding. I mean, it's the same rate though, still 7.8% yearly. That should be fair. Time to get into the math. This is the formula for simple interest. The future value of your money is equal to the present value right now multiplied by 1 plus the interest rate times the amount of periods you're charging interest for. In our previous example, that equals what we said earlier, $1,078. Wait. No, stop. What are you doing? You're messing with the formula. Stop! Okay, it's too late now. New formula for compound interest. The future value of our money is equal to the present value times 1 plus the interest rate divided by the number of compounding periods to the power of the amount of compounding periods. Does that make sense? No? Okay, well basically what happened here is you split up the 7.8% interest rate 12 times and you periodically charge it over the course of the loan duration. Oh, you know what that means, right? The first time you charge him interest, it gets added to the sum total. Then you charge it again for the second month, and that fraction of interest is applied to the original amount plus the extra amount added from last month's interest. The next time you charge it, it's on the new grand total, and it keeps exponentially growing. So 7.8% is the annual percentage rate of interest, APR. Because technically, percentage-wise, you did charge him a total of 7.8% interest over the course of a year. See, this is how banks and dealerships trick you, because you're really paying much more than that. The effective annual interest rate, or EAR, or year, is actually 1 plus the APR divided by n to the power of n minus 1, where n is the number of compounding periods. So in this case, the 7.8% annual percentage rate, or APR, is actually an 8.08% EAR. Okay, let's see what Lieutenant Aldo Rain got himself into. Following our simple interest formula, he must repay $1,078,000, but compounded monthly he must pay $1,080,000 and 800. God fuck. $1,080,845. Okay, that doesn't sound like an incredible difference, but the longer you compound for, the crazier it gets. Let's say we extend the loan duration to 10 years. Charging a 7.8% APR, he'll owe $1,780,000. Alright, now with monthly compounding, he'll owe $2,175,973. That's almost $400,000 more. I guess he shouldn't have taken that deal. Okay, but now think of how that helps you in the stock market. Say you make a 0.83% return every month, eventually adding up to around 10% a year in the stock market on, say, $100,000 invested, and you don't touch your money for 3 decades. Keep in mind, you don't add any extra cash to your investment in this example. It's just the original lump sum. After 3 decades, you'll have $2 million. Now imagine you've periodically added money to that lump sum off every paycheck like you're all supposed to be doing. You probably have closer to around $20 million. Doesn't that sound nice? And that's compound interest, your new best friend. Okay guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I salute you, because this one got complicated. Much harder to understand than my first video, huh? Well, you know what they say. A bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush.